No.
Sharing the page? No. I'll chat.
What if I shared the... No.
I'll
Okay.
chat with Mom and Dad and see if I can figure out how to do it.
Okay.
I gotta figure it out. I'll get it figured out for the next time because I'm addicted to being live.
I kind of love it.
I know.
What's going on over here?
Anybody saying anything? No?
No,
Just some
not
people
really.
tuning in?
No.
Awesome sauce. In the works at the moment, you've got Sithray. Ooh, and my friend is being Jedi Kylo. That's interesting. And Daenerys' court dress. Oh yeah, that one. Look, I have to have...
Just like, you just see my face just go...
I know. Yes. I have to have these costumes done by Thursday. I started cutting them on Monday, and...
She's gonna do it, folks.
I hope so. I hope so. And they're gonna be freaking awesome. However, you're not really gonna be able to see much of them until October.
That's fine.
Unless you come to the Hotsy Totsy Burlesque show on May 11th.
Which is next Thursday, people.
Next Thursday.
And you really should come, because you've seen us talk about it all the time. They're all over our Instagram,
How many
thanks
of them
to
have
me.
you been to now? You've been to a couple more than me.
Yeah, because I did the Doctor Who one.
Which I haven't gone
And we
to.
did Star Wars.
Yes, Star Wars
we
was
did
my first.
Muppets was fun. Not that the other ones weren't good, but Muppets was definitely the
Disney
best.
Princesses.
Disney Princesses. I did the Coen Brothers. I did Buffy.
You were in Buffy.
I was, yes, that's right.
I know, I got to make you, who was the character that I made that costume?
Amy Madison.
I made her an Amy
Buffy
Madison
fans.
costume.
That's one for the Buffy fans. Although, when I told my coworker that was the one role I was doing, he goes, wait, like, from, like, the third episode? And I was like, And he's like, you really went obscure with that one, didn't you? And I was like, a little bit, guys.
Wow.
But those who got it, and it was glorious.
Yes, it's a little far for you to come, Phoebe. But if you're ever in the United States, New York, in the New York area.
Where is the Phoebe? Hi, Phoebe.
I have a couple of international people who come on live, and I forget where they're all from. But there's Phoebe. Are you the one in England? I have one in England and one in. There are a couple of them. They're all over the place in really interesting countries. And I'm always like, oh, wow, you're tuning into my live. This is amazing. Hi.
Well, it's also because the hours are different.
Yes, it's that too. Because then, like, I'll get on at, like, 9 o'clock in the evening to, like, put my hair up. And it'll be, like, 7 o'clock in the morning for the one girl. And I'm like, yeah, Phoebe is in England. Good, I remember it. Nick! Hi, Nick! Well, look, you guys, you can really see my glitter in here. Glitter for Carrie today.
I threw the lighting on you. See, I know how to do this, sort of, maybe.
She can make me look good on camera.
I do the lighting, and I do we have what I like to call. Hold on, I'll give you guys a shot of this. So this is our fantastic.
That's called Instagramception.
Yeah, there we go. That's the lighting. It goes around the frame of this weird frame that we have.
And there's a big square lighting.
And then there's a big square lighting. But, like, the ones that go around, I like to call my, like, old school movie star lights. Because, like, I feel like there should be a mirror here. And
there should be. Like, and I should be putting on my makeup.
Also, brought to you by Starbucks.
I have coffee in a jar because I'm apparently a New York City hipster.
Because she's way cooler than we are.
No, it just means that I'm a New York hipster now. Just happened.
But yes,
Carrie, absolutely.
So you had the very awesome pleasure of going to Star Wars Celebration this year.
Yeah.
I just leaned out of frame, sorry.
You're like, I just leaned out of frame, but hey, Star Wars Celebration.
Star Wars Celebration, tell me things.
Star Wars Celebration was kind of like, it's one of those, you know how we had such a great time at Wizard Philly last year, and it was like the best con ever? While I was at Star Wars Celebration, I was working. I was there with the wig company that I work for, which is Hero Hair, in case you guys don't know.
You should know. It's all over.
It's all over our Instagram and all over my stuff. But I was there for work with Hero Hair, and we were debuting 2 wigs. We debuted our what are we calling him? The Smuggler's Return wig, and we also debuted the Resistance General wig, which was my labor of love. Which is on our Instagram. Actually, it is the last picture I think we posted is you with the BB-8. Yeah, me with BB-8.
I went hardcore in posting photos today, guys.
Cool,
Lots
you guys.
of Star Wars.
So here's the thing about Star Wars Celebration, that I did it a little differently than other people. So I wasn't there to just be a spectator and a fan. I was there to actually be on the floor and kind of selling our product while also being a Star Wars fan and kind of getting to join in on the magic. We didn't go to any panels. We do have a friend who sat in line for the Last Jedi panel, which was awesome because that morning when she was in the panel, we were still getting ready, and I got a photo of Carrie up on the big screen. That first photo they showed of her, like the BTS, where she's like pointing, and there's like JJ in the background, and like I get that photo, and I get in addition to that is new hair, and I was like, oh no, here we go. Which it's happening.
It already happened.
Well, yes, it did already happen.
Like 15 minutes after you got the photo, your hair was like up and
no,
done.
it was that evening.
Oh, I'm sorry. It took a good couple hours. I'm sorry. Within hours of the photo, she had her hair up and done, and it's
true.
Great.
Well, here's what happened though. We had a little like hero hair happy hour, so we invited all of our clients and like prospective clients and friends who were there to come back to our Airbnb, which is huge and gorgeous, for drinks and mingling. And we had 2 people who we needed to head wrap while we were down there, and it was great. And I asked Boss Lady to put my, because so Thursday night was the Carrie Fisher Memorial Gala, which was wonderfully called Drowning in Moonlight, which is where our lovely little Princess Leia pins are from.
Because she loves me.
Yeah.
She got me.
I got a little something. I got a little something for a couple people. But it was called Drowning in Moonlight, and I went in my pinup Han Solo outfit, and I had Boss Lady do my hair in space buns. It was the first time I had ever worn my hair that way, and I literally did not want to take it out. You just get...
She literally, the next week, she was coming to visit me, and
I had them in the buns. I wore them home on the plane. Ugh. So,
I don't understand why it's taken you so long to do that.
I don't either, come to think of it. I mean, I do this hairstyle a lot, which is kind of reminiscent of Hoth Leia, but I've never done the buns before. I want to go to Celebration
as a child.
It comes to England again. Well, so the rumors are they're not doing it next year, that's for sure. They're doing it in 2019.
Boo.
The rumors are it's going to be in Anaheim in 2019, which is good for us.
Yay.
So anywho, I had worn the space buns on Thursday night. So Friday I was Rey, so I had different space buns, which were also fun.
Your trilogy ponies.
My trilogy ponies, which I would not have taken out. I literally was sitting on the couch in my pajamas, drinking a glass of wine at 10 o'clock at night, still with them in, and I would not have taken them out.
That's what I did in Philly. In Philly, there are photos of all of us. Ooh, I just got really wet. There are photos of all of us out at dinner, and like I'm still in my hair because that's what I think I still had it in for New York too. I never take my hair
because
out.
it's just it's something about that hairstyle that you
feel totally badass.
You feel like a badass, and you're like, no, I'm not taking it out. No, get away from me. Don't take it. But I mean, with the trilogy ponies, we had colored my hair with fanciful A and B. There's a ponytail. There's a little tiny pony right here that's pulled real tight, and I was starting to get like that hair hurt right there, and I just couldn't take it anymore.
The hair ache?
Yeah. So I took that out.
Hair ache is
real.
But
anyway, so back to the story. On Saturday, we're getting ready for our event, and I'm in my dress, and I'm doing my makeup a little bit, and I asked Boss Lady if she'll put my hair back in the
space buns.
So she comes in the bathroom, and she's literally got the rat tail comb like going through my hair to part it, and she goes, "Wait, do you want to do the new one?" And we literally had people coming in like 20 minutes. And I was like, we've got 20 minutes. She's like, it's fine, I can do it. Slams the bathroom door closed. And oh man, she teased my hair for Jesus too. Mm-hmm. But it was the most fun, like, reveal because we had a couple of people there and Terry cried.
Of course she did.
But that particular hairstyle... It was tear-worthy. That particular hairstyle and what she's wearing in those pictures has given me a theory on what her title is in The Last Jedi.
Care to share with us your lovely theory? Because I think it's a good one. I'm with you.
I think it's legit. So I'm actually reading Bloodline right now as well, which is part of why I have this theory.
She's all the Carrie right now.
Well, no, not all the Carrie, all the Princess Leia. I still have Carrie Fisher's last book half read, sitting on my workbench, just because I still can't quite pick it up and read her words.
I'm going through Wishful Drinking right now.
Oh God, great book.
Which is a fantastic
great book. Great HBO special. She is hilarious. But my theory is that she is now Senator Leia, and not just now, but has gone back to being Senator Leia. Because in Bloodline, she's a senator, and she's in politics. And Bloodline is what led up to The Force Awakens, which is when she's General Leia, General Organa.
Well, see, I feel like she just took a leave of absence to general this, because
and then if you look
no one is more badass.
Even in the way the author Claudia, I forget her last name, writes Bloodline, she's so snarky and sassy. It's fantastic. But looking at the hairstyle and the robes that she's wearing, it harkens back to Padme, and
that
Padme
character
was a senator. Yeah, I mean, there are girls who really love her.
I know.
I never really had a connection to Padme. I like Rey. I love Leia.
I think the problem was I just really didn't like the first 3 movies.
They're not the first 3 movies.
And you know what I mean when I say that.
Those that shall not be named.
The ones that they tried to tell us were the first 3 movies. I just never...
But yes, all the space buns. So I have a 4-square photo of all of my space buns from that weekend up on my Instagram, and
we'll reblog it, don't worry.
Yeah, and it was just, I got to do Leia buns, I got to do Rey buns, I got to do the regal senator hair, and then I woke up on Monday morning and I was like, nope, I'm not over it. I'm wearing buns. And I was sitting in the airport trying to write out all of my emotions. Because it was just such an emotional
glass
weekend.
Case of emotion.
Well, it was a really emotional weekend because I think for a lot of us, on Sunday there was one thing that really broke Heather and I. Heather walked away for a second. I was talking to someone and she comes back and she literally was choked up and she was like, I don't know if you saw it, but don't walk over there. Someone just laid flowers in front of the ceremony. Leia's ceremonial dress from the end of New Hope was on display, and someone had laid flowers in front of it, and it was just one of those moments where we didn't quite feel like Carrie was gone until she wasn't there, until we were watching that tribute video, until we listened to Mark Hamill talk about her. And I literally, I keep saying, I joined this new sisterhood, this new cosplay sisterhood. The Leias are just a different breed of wonderful lady. I love the Peggies, and I'm always a Peggy. I have this new hashtag, always a Peggy, forever Leia. And it's because, once you join these sisterhoods, you never really get out of them. And
wow, that sounds like the mob, actually.
It does. And you know what? It's a great mob to be in because, listen, the ladies of the Legion are amazing, amazing women. And I didn't quite know what was going to happen. I'm 30 years Carrie's senior, or junior rather. Senior. Wow, I look great for 90. I look so good for 90. I'm 30 years her junior, so I was really kind of nervous walking into Star Wars Celebration as the general, and in that, in a wig and makeup that made me look older, and the amount of women who just walked up to me and said how beautiful my costume was, or just wanted a hug.
Because she's pretty fantastic. I'm sure you guys all know this, but she's tops Blueby when it comes to making
You
costumes.
have Star Wars coloring books?
Stop it. Where do I get them?
Phoebe said in England we have Star Wars coloring books, the original trilogy and Rogue One. I want.
So now we have a thing to search for.
Yeah, we're going to have to find those.
We're going to have to import things.
We're going to have to import things. But anyway, Star Wars Celebration was an incredibly unique experience, and one that I look forward to you joining in on in 2019.
Yes. Well, I had things.
No, and for me it was really last minute. I've been building this wig since January, but it was probably the beginning of February when my bosses were like, no, you're going to Star Wars Celebration, so you better get a flight. And I was like, oh. Okay. Google Foo! Hi, Ginny! Candy apples.
I know.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if you saw it.
I know who Ginny is.
Hi, Lindley! I see the Rogue One coloring book at Walmart. Oh, maybe we do have it here.
Ooh, there's a Walmart near my domicile. We should go.
Your domicile.
My domicile.
She lives very far away from me, you guys.
I live near the woods. I practically live in the woods.
And by very far away, I mean she lives in, New Jersey, and I live in Manhattan.
It's far. It's very, very far, and there are woods.
Out in Boofu, Jersey.
And there are deer, which are evil and need to be eradicated.
If you guys ever, I'm not going to say it, but I know exactly what her worst nightmare would be, and it involves deer. And 2 other things.
Yes.
All in the same thing.
I've combined all my worst fears. Do you should I say what it is? I don't care. My greatest nightmare is being trapped running through a graveyard. Now, again, irrational fears, guys, except deers. Deers are real.
Deer.
Yes. Sorry. Grammar, please. Okay, I'm talking about my irrational fear, and you feel the need to correct my grammar. That's way harsh.
But it's my mom did this once, if it makes you feel better, on national TV. Instead of saying the Borg, she said the Borgs.
Instead of saying Borg, she said Borgs.
Anyway,
so trapped in a cemetery, running through a cemetery, being chased by Kevin Bacon riding a deer. Not like a Bambi, okay? I'm talking like the bucks with the huge horns. It's a thing.
Kevin Bacon riding a deer in a graveyard, chasing her. That's her worst nightmare.
Terrifying.
Don't watch the following.
I love that. I can't. I never have. I couldn't. As soon as I found out that he was on it, I was super...
Don't say his name one more time, he'll show up.
Don't you dare.
It's like Beetlejuice.
Don't you dare.
Like,
You know, I actually met him, and it was the most terrifying experience of my entire life.
yes, I've heard that story.
It was ridiculous. He was on my college campus. No reason to be there. He was scouting something. And my roommates made me go meet him and get his autograph. And, like, literally, I couldn't deal. I was just sort of like people thought that I was, like, so freaked out because I was like, oh, it's a celebrity. No, I was afraid he was going to, like, pull out a machete and murder me right there. Because I watched Hollow Man and Stir of Echoes back to back, and don't ever, ever, ever do that. He's even scary in Footloose.
Here, take this. It'll help.
She's making fun of me, but these are real. These are real problems, guys.
I mean, what else? What are best friends for? But anyway, let's go back to
from the bacon.
May the 4th.
To May the 4th.
So, do you?
Chappelle.
I'm interested to see if we share this.
Here we go.
Which of the real Star Wars movies? Because there are 3 fake ones. Is your favorite? This is telling.
I know. I'm gonna go with... Oh, damn. This is difficult. You're judging me now.
I'm not judging you.
You're judging me.
No.
She's like, say what I'm gonna say.
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. The princess and I are waiting.
I know. Ray's chilling here, too.
She's chilling with the boobage.
Her and the general are, like, just chillaxing. They're having a conversation. It's very intense.
General princess.
They're planning what to do when they bring Luke back. They're discussing the next film.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a great story while you think.
Probably. So wait, let's make sure I'm not, like, screwing this up, and I'm gonna, because now that you've put me on the spot, it goes A New Hope, Return of the Jedi.
No, A New Hope, Empire.
Return. So it's Empire.
Yes! I'm keeping her.
It's Empire.
I'm
It's
keeping
the best
her.
one. Dude, I mean, I walked down back up the
I know.
aisle to the throne room song. Like, that's what we did.
It was amazing.
It was I was
amazing.
so proud of myself
Geeky
that I got
wedding,
that
you
later.
guys. It was the
We had
best.
Game of Thrones playing for a while.
No, yeah. I'll keep you.
But, like, yeah.
My boss lady just watched the new Fake 3. Because she had to kind of to learn the lineage and I was like, and what did you think? She's like, the making of C-3PO was interesting, and I was like, exactly. Do you remember how old you were the first time you saw Star Wars?
I don't. I was little. I do remember though, but being in middle school. I think it was in middle
Empire as well, yeah, Jimmy.
Your
face is awesome.
I think it was middle school, maybe, that I saw them all in theaters, because they re-released them.
Yeah, they did.
I saw all of them. The only Star Wars film I have not seen in theaters of the, like, lineage,
the real one,
if you will, no, was the fake third one.
I don't remember what it's called. Phantom Menace?
No, Phantom Menace is the first one. Then comes Attack of the Clones.
Yep.
And then it's... I become Darth Vader. I don't know, but like
you and Aaron would get along so well.
They burned me so badly with the first 2 that I was just like...
Aaron calls Empire the fancy people strike back. That's the best name for... And then you became Darth Vader. That's what you're going to call that from now on.
I love it. But, like, and then you became Darth Vader. Because, like, the thing was, like, they just made Anakin so, like, obnoxious and angsty for the first 2. And, like, and then once you were taking my little, once you were taking Ewan out of the equation, I stopped.
As soon as they took Liam out.
I know. As soon as Liam was out, I was like, all right, but I'm willing to go with Ewan because he's a very, very nice looking man who smells of Irish Spring soup. I imagine.
Revenge of the Sith, Scarlett says.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Scarlett.
Scarlett's got a mind like a steel trap. She'll never forget.
So, Revenging of the Sith, hello, I'm a Vader now.
Hello, I'm Darth Vader.
I'm Darth Vader.
That's what we're calling that from now on.
Hello, I'm Darth Vader. So, Revenging Darth Vader, or whatever you want to call it, was the only one I didn't see in theaters because I felt so burned. And then, when Force Awakens came out, I went with a whole group of people back in the boonies, and our one friend had already seen it and was just like, I want to see what you think. So he came with us to see it again. He was all excited. Yes, dear.
What did you say?
No, I said nothing.
No, Lottie.
Oh.
Sand, it's coarse, it's rough, it gets everywhere.
Yes. So I went to see it with, my boys back in the boonies, and my one friend had already seen it. He's like, I'm really interested to see what you think, and he spent the entire movie, it was his second or third viewing at that point, watching me, because I was like a little child, just sitting there like this the entire time. And then when BB-8 was rolling down the stairs, you know what I'm talking about. I literally went, like, out loud.
I cried like 5 times. And
I'm not
that's
a
not an
crier.
exaggeration. No, I know you're
No,
not.
I know.
Like,
I'm not a crier, but
the minute that the music started and the words scrolled on the screen, gone.
Of course.
There were a couple of specific moments throughout the course of it where I was just like, and I'm like sitting here with, first of all, a Star Wars noob who the week before we had shown him A New Hope,
I remember that.
Empire, and Jedi. Remember, yeah, Domingo, and that Sean had seen it before too, and Sean was like sitting there like a little kid, like, oh, this is amazing, and I'm just like sitting there quietly crying into my hand.
No.
But I remember that was the minute that Carrie walked on screen, I had that's the one. Like, I had never cosplayed Leia before I cosplayed General Leia. And I've thought about this now, because, like, it was just an instant, like, that's the one I'm doing.
Yeah, no.
And
you
then,
get that with all of your cosplays.
I know, it's kind of just like, no, that's the one, I'm going to do it. Like, it was like Captain Carter, remember?
Yeah.
I was going to do just an Agent Carter, and I didn't know which one, and then I saw the fan art, and I went, that one. And then the flack that came from the media about how poorly Carrie had aged, and I was just like, oh, hold my beer. Hold my beer.
The greatest moment of all of that is when she addressed it and went, I didn't realize I was supposed to stay 19 forever.
God, I miss her so much. But yeah, so I don't know, I loved, it was, even, I think it was more the nostalgia of sitting in the theater and seeing Star Wars, because the only Star Wars movie I had ever seen in the theater before that was the remastered Jedi when they re-released it when we were in middle school.
No,
so I had never seen any others in the theater.
My daddy and my mommy took me to see all of them.
That wasn't my first
good
one,
parents.
I saw them all of them for the first time on VHS, and I still have them on VHS.
Oh, good, they're not spoiled then.
Yes, I have the original.
Wait, I have a VCR.
I do too. Not up here.
Well, I have one in East Bumble, so we can bring it and we can watch the good stuff.
Before the remastered crap came
threw
out.
the random
Jabba the Hutt.
No, there was a random, like, the thing that bothered me, well, many things bothered me, but the one thing that stands out in my head is the thing they added in, which is so stupid, was there was, like, I think it was on Tatooine, there was blank space, and they decided just to put this weird, like, creature and someone riding it just in the background, just to be like, oh, look, we can fill that space now. And I'm like, why? What does he add to the story? What is his story? What is his story?
There isn't one. It was George Lucas hadn't had enough. That's why, like, and this is the truth. If you watch A New Hope, great movie. You watch Empire, best of the three. Then you watch Jedi, and you're like, what happened? It's because George Lucas's wife was no longer involved because they had split, and he had, like, free reign to make all the stupid jokes. That's why the Ewoks take over.
Excuse me, I do not hate the Ewoks as much as you do.
I don't hate them.
Okay, I do not hate the Ewoks as much as some people hate the Ewoks.
No, they're adorable, but, like, they're a joke in the movie. He literally was like, let's put little teddy bears in the movie and see what happens.
Yeah, and that's how you can tell the age of people. Did you ever hear that? You've seen the How I Met Your Mother theory, right? Mm-hmm. That if you love the Ewoks, it means when you saw them, you were little. But you hated the Ewoks if you were older when you saw them. And therefore, that's how you tell someone's age. I
mean, I liked them, and I always remember when I was very young, so maybe until I was about... Until the remastered ones came out, I remember always thinking I wanted my hair to look like Leia's does in Jedi when it's down. And I had hair that long at one point in my life, so the fact that I've never done these hairstyles is ludicrous.
That's why. Plus, you like do the thing with your I mean,
I do the thing.
You do the thing. Like you can do this. I literally wake up and throw it in a ponytail 90% of the time, and then because I'm super cool, I take like a Spidey clip thing and I'm just like, and it's just like this little thing on top of my head. There is no effort.
Circa 1998.
Excuse me, the 90s are coming back. Biatch.
Oh man, I know.
Some of those horrible
fashions.
The tattoo Joker is back.
I know, I saw someone wearing it on the subway.
I think I still have one somewhere.
I was like, oh hey, shades of my 14-year-old self. Actually, I didn't wear them because they choked me and I had a fat neck. I was heavy in high school.
They choked me. That was the point of them. They were chokers.
Yeah, but I didn't like that.
Alright, fine. Also, a lot of crushed velvet is coming back, and someone was telling me bucket hats are coming back. That's...
Oh, goodness.
Well, I can finally wear my Islanders bucket hat again.
Oh, well, that's a good thing for you.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I need. I just need my sports bucket hat, because sometimes I sport.
Sometimes you sport.
I only sport for one thing.
Hockey. Oh, you'd love... My roommate's a hockey fan, FYI.
Is she? I
Not an Islanders fan, but she's a hockey fan.
She's not a Rangers fan, is she?
I don't think so. She's from Pittsburgh. But anywho, May the 4th be with you all. Does anybody have any questions?
We'll take questions.
Got
What's
you
going on over
We
here?
got you here.
With Hayden CGI'd into Jedi.
Hayden
Christensen. That was the...
Yeah. He CGI'd into Jedi?
Oh, that's right. Oh, I hate that. You're right. You are so right. So, at the end of...
At the end of...
Jedi.
Yeah.
When he sees the ghosts.
Yeah.
Instead of being like scraggly Darth Vader that he meets, it's
Oh,
Hayden.
right.
And that's ridiculous. Because if you're
Right.
going to do that, then technically, not that you should do this, but then technically, Sir Alec Guinness should become Ewan McGregor. And Yoda should be young and nubile.
Good point.
I
Really
would
good
like to
point.
see a young and nubile Yoda, though.
Well, then you have to go watch the 3 movies that we don't.
No.
Exist.
That was CGI. No, I want Frank Oz. I want the puppet.
You want the puppet?
I
Okay.
want a new puppet.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to
join Cyberog. Hi, buddy.
Hi, honey. Yeah. No, I want a new puppet. I want a shiny new puppet.
Shiny new.
Also, I want Frank Oz.
Yoda was at Star Wars Celebration in a case.
Oh.
They also had like 4
I
different.
want one I can pet.
Darth
I feel like the hair would
Vaders.
be like fun to just go like meow.
You're never gonna be allowed to touch it.
I know. I'm just saying, if anyone would like to make me a Yoda, I don't know who possibly could, but you know, just throwing them out there. Dream big, folks. Dream big.
There was also so here are the highlights.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Continue.
There's a man behind the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, there he is. Some of the more fun points of Star Wars Celebration were the places you could take really fun photos. So you guys have seen, I'm sure, the photo on my Instagram. I don't know if we reblogged it on here, of me and Han Solo in the Millennium Falcon.
I may have, I may not have. It'll go up today if it's not up there. Don't worry, I will. I've been pilfering her photos for like weeks.
Which is great.
Because I'm like, anytime it's Star Wars, I'm like, oh, Kate has something I can post.
Now
Oh, look, I like that I like magically, wait, where'd it go?
Yeah,
I
you can
ghost
get-
it.
you
No,
get
it's not
lighter.
working now. Oh, there we go. Sorry guys. Multitasking.
With children, it's shiny. So you actually could on the floor take a photo like on the platform with Jabba the Hutt, and it was a full size Jabba the Hutt. Which there was a huge Slave Leia shoot, which was really really cool. And we saw it happening, and I was all the way in the back, so I kind of took a couple of photos with like holding my cell phone up. Those are the photos I showed you.
Yes.
And then there was a giant full-size Imperial, what is that thing called? The little ship.
TIE Fighter?
Yes, there was a little TIE Fighter, but full-size. There was also an AT-AT.
At. Which I know is
at.
I think it's an at. I think that's the preferred nomenclature.
I heard both.
I know.
And the other thing that we all
both.
thought about, and I don't mean thought about, me and a couple of the other Leias were talking about when Leia comes to rescue Han Solo from Jabba the Hutt, the character, I say Bosch.
Yeah.
The way it's pronounced. I think it's pronounced Bosch. You never hear them say the name of the character.
Right.
You've
It's
never
Bosch.
heard anyone say it. There are 3 different ways of saying it
Three's
amongst
a
the
little
Rebel
much.
Legion.
3's a little much.
Well, it's
What
because
are
we
they?
don't know.
I know, but what are they?
There's Bosch, Boosh, and Bausch are the 3 different
Boosh?
ways. Yeah, I hate that.
Boosh.
Yeah, it's gross.
That sounds like.
So bad.
Hold on. While we're filming, we might as well put it so it's not their butts.
You
don't
don't
can't really see them, but
Princess
it's fine.
Leia butt?
I mean, Princess Leia butt is awesome. Ray butt.
Ray butt. We're like 2-year-olds.
I'm sorry, guys. You lock us in a room together and give us toys, and it's just
And live stream.
and live stream. It's just fun.
But yeah, so there are 3 different ways because that's one Leia on my list.
Well, see, the
is
reason
Bosch.
that I think that it's at is because I remember thinking that sounds wrong, but then someone dressed up a cat, and I then got on board with the pronunciation.
I mean, people call them AT-ATs, people call them AT-ATs.
I know. I prefer AT-AT, but after seeing the cat, I'm willing to. They literally took a cat and put it in like a... I mean, I've seen the Greyhound in the costume, and that's cute, but the cat was better.
I'm sure.
Because how much work had to go into getting a cat to do that? A lot. The dogs are just like, yeah, cool, dress me up, this is fun. Cats, not so much. I mean, I've had cats that wear sweaters, and they're fine with it. I have my evil Satan cat who hates the sweater, but I make her wear it anyway because
The shark?
she gets cold. Oh, she doesn't like the shark. The shark she doesn't move in. But the sweaters, like, she's cold in our house. She sleeps, like, basically in our heater. So I put a sweater on her, and she fights at first, and then she's like, no, I'm warm now.
Yeah.
Mommy
Bad
knows
cat.
best.
I want to see the cat now.
You're gonna. I will search for the cat.
Find me the cat.
But I remember it distinctly.
Yeah,
because...
there were a bunch of places to take really fun photos like that. So there is somewhere a photo of me as General Leia trying to get up on the Jabba the Hutt, but there were two factors. I was goofing around like I was too old, and if I had
this
really...
one's ancient.
Yeah, and if I had really tried to get up on it, I might have ripped my flight suit. So there was the factor of let's not...
So she gave up.
Well, kind of. There's a beautiful photo of my friend Terry on it. But, yeah, it was neat. It was neat because they had, like, water in the... green water in the thing where the... whatever they are, frogs, whatever they were that he eats, that actually, like, moved when people got on the thing.
Oh, those things.
Mm-hmm.
We're so good with the technical terms today,
but
guys.
they look like they're frogs.
Yeah,
it's just...
I always liked that little, like, I know he has a name. I never learned his name. The little, like, bat type thing.
That freaks out and gets zapped by R2-D2.
Yeah, the little, like, yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed like that at Star Wars Celebration.
He reminds me of the creatures from the Fire Swamp from Labyrinth.
Yes.
It was like they took that and I feel like that was, like, the descendant of the Fire Swamp creatures. Or vice versa. I don't know.
It's an interesting theory.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I'm calling that now.
There was a guy, like, life-size guy, dressed as one of those. There was also someone walking around with a puppet of it.
I would want a puppet, always. Just put this out
there. Those are just the two I saw.
I always want a puppet. Like,
There were a lot of cosplays that I missed because I would get caught up talking to people. Usually I would get caught up talking to a couple of Leias, and we would, like, hold court in the middle of the floor for a little while.
Holding court. Fancy
That's what Christine calls it.
Just fancy. Soup's fancy.
Yeah, no. But, well, I mean, we would start talking to each other and actually having a legitimate conversation, and then, like, people would walk by and be like, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can I get a photo of all four of you? Sure.
And they would be like, of course.
And then we'd go back to our conversation. And then my favorite, there's a guy that walked up and asked to take a photo of us, and we were, like, getting ready to get, like, pose. And he goes, no, keep talking. I just want to take a photo. And we were like, okay.
No. I think what you should have done, though, I don't know if you actually did this, but I feel like you should have, like, lined up in, like, age order. So, like, New Hope, Strikes Back,
cool.
Jedi,
Yeah,
Awakening.
I know.
Like, I feel like it should have been like, watch the evolution of the Leia.
I never really chatted with anyone dressed as a Jedi Leia. Jedi's the least cosplayed in the Leia world.
Really?
It's there, but most of them do, like, the Hutt Slayer. They don't do like her on Endor. Not much. I saw a couple.
I always liked that hair, though. That was my favorite hair.
With it all, like, swiggly back here, or the down?
Not the, like, Brady. She's not the full down, but it's, like, kind of, like, up. I'm so descriptive, guys. Sorry.
From when she gets shot?
When she's when she's riding the scootery thing.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
she's got the helmet, and the helmet comes off.
It harkens back to Hoth.
See, I can get there. I can get there.
Yeah. Horrible pieces in that movie. Go back and watch Jedi now, you guys, and look at her hair. Because... Stop. Well, no, I'm saying it. This much is her hair, and then they're all pieces, and they're redder than her hair.
Okay. Also, Cate used to work continuity on a TV show, so she notices things, and she points them out to you. And then
you can never unsee it.
You can never unsee the things. And sometimes it's fun. Sometimes I just want to not see the things, Cate.
This one's obvious, though.
Oh, I know.
Like, it's really obvious.
I know. It's just...
Hey, I didn't say anything bad about her space buns.
Stop it.
There's nothing wrong with them. They're great.
True. I have to wonder, though, when she got to be a senator, as we're assuming, do you think they finally let her wear space underwear? Because, you know, in the first movie, she couldn't wear a bra because if she was in space wearing a bra, the wire would strangle her.
I knew you were going to bring that up.
Somebody has to point out the fact that George Lucas actually told her this and she believed it.
Oh my god, yeah. Not only that,
Granted, she was 19, so fine.
She wasn't allowed to wear a bra, and then they gaff taped her boobs down.
Wait, they taped her boobs? Oh, honey, no.
Yeah, it was evil. Yeah.
I hope they Vaselined, because otherwise...
I don't know. That's the running theory anyway. The only people who really know is Carrie Fisher and her wardrobe person. Although, she probably told everyone and their brother, knowing Carrie Fisher.
She probably told her actual brother. I don't doubt that.
Yeah,
probably. I bet even Gary knows, but he's not talking.
Oh, Gary knows so much more than we all do.
Gary knows all.
Oh, Gary. Guys, we have the best photo up with Harry Fisher ever.
Did you just call Harry Fisher?
No, Gary.
Oh, okay. It sounded like you said
Did you
Harry
say Harry?
Fisher, and I was
No.
like Harry Potter, but...
Continuity editors can't unsee these things. Thank you, Ginny. Thank you. No, we can't.
No, I know, Ginny, but she feels the need to point it out to us non-continuity editors, and therefore ruin. Things are ruined.
I ruined
She
Jedi for
ruined.
you because you can see where her hair stops and the hairpiece begins.
Yes, that was the thing.
I mean, I haven't broken other things for you.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. She gets off on this.
I take that back.
Giggity.
What were we talking about? Oh, Gary Fisher.
Gary Fisher. We have the best photo op with Gary Fisher.
Well, with Carrie and Gary.
Yes.
And what a lovely story it is. I actually won a book at Star Wars Celebration at the Carrie Fisher Gala because I told that story. I had just enough alcohol in me that I was like, give me the microphone. I will talk to 100 people in front of me I've never met before.
Well, it's easy when you've never met them before.
There were a couple people I knew.
Oh, okay.
And then my bosses were there, of course.
Yes.
But yeah, I would point don't do it, Jenny. She'll hit you. She said she'd point them out to you, too.
I love you, Jenny. I do, but don't ruin all the things. Some of the things, yes, but not all the things.
Some of the things. But yeah, I won the Star Wars Encyclopedia, which getting that home was interesting. I really had, I packed everything really tightly, and nothing was staying there.
You always have to leave space.
I know, but I didn't buy anything at the con, and I wasn't planning on it. The only thing I got, we got a photo op with Mark Hamill, which was pretty good.
You got a cup.
Yeah, I got a cup from the Drowning in Moonlight.
Yeah, she has a cup. I've seen it. I've seen the cup.
And then I got our pins.
Yeah, but pins are like...
Yeah, and then I bought other pins, but I didn't buy anything like major. I got this t-shirt, but I think I wore that home.
It's super cute.
I might have worn it home.
Well, yeah, but you're wearing a t-shirt, so...
Yeah, I know. So yeah, I didn't get very much. There was merch there, but the thing about merch is if you wanted the 40th anniversary merch or you wanted the like Her Universe stuff, it was all in a separate store that you had to stand in a line for.
No lines.
And that line was like 3 hours of waiting or more to get the stuff that they released on HotTopic.com the week after.
I know, I'm gonna go buy stuff on there. But I'm waiting for Hot Topic to do their sale because they have excellent sales.
Yeah, they do.
My Boba Fett dress I got for $4.
I want that Darth Vader sweater so badly.
I know. My Boba Fett dress was $4 though.
And the romper is really cute. I just didn't care for its construction, which when you can sew, you kind of...
She'll also point that stuff out to you too, guys.
That's reality.
Kate is the ruiner of
I'm
things.
the worst.
But I love you.
I ruin things all the time.
She's my favorite.
I ruin things and then I do you perfect Ray hair, so...
I know, so good. That's the thing, when I get my hair done, like, it never comes down. Like, I had my wedding hair in for 2 days.
I know, I remember.
2 days.
I remember. Well, the space buns, it's just one of those things you never want to take it out. Like when Erin did my hair on Saturday night, it was literally in for 3 hours while we had our happy hour, and I had to take it down because I had to put my wig on Sunday. And I remember looking at her going, I don't want to take it out.
No.
I don't want to take it out.
Just say no.
Just say no. Anyway, I think this is the most, excited I've gotten for May the 4th in a while.
Well, because you have stuff to talk about today.
I know, I actually do, which is kind of fun. Yeah, I know. Star Wars Celebration. So listen, guys. Here's the nitty-gritty about...
I just want to point out that she had trepidations about having to get everything done and get down there. And we were having lunch, and the bartender goes, wait, but you're going to Star Wars Celebration. Yes. Shut up. Shut up. He's like, you're not allowed to come in. Shut up. And I was like, thank you.
Not just the bartender, a guy at the bar.
2 of the guys at the bar and the bartender. It was like the entire bar. And when I say 2 of the guys at the bar, I mean there was only 2 other people in there. Yeah. Like, everyone in the bar looked at her and went, you're nuts.
I know. It was just...
I get it.
It was just, I had so much to get done, and I was anxious, and I wanted to make sure everything was perfect, and it was. Like, so, here's the thing I have, the negatives of this. Reed Pop still hasn't figured out how to run an event perfectly. With Star Wars Celebration, there were people who were in line for 4 hours in the morning waiting to get in the door.
That should never be a thing.
The first day we got there when the doors were supposed to open at 10 o'clock, and we were in line for 45 minutes. Which...
really isn't that bad when you
Isn't
get some people who are in there
horrible,
for 4 hours.
But when you think about the fact that we are all in wigs and had just done our makeup and we're melting.
It is Orlando.
And it's Orlando. It was not great. So the other days we kind of waited until about 11 to head over, and we just walked right on into the air conditioning, and it was fantastic. I heard several horrible stories about the way that they treated the... So there were a couple different kinds of passes you could get. You could get a VIP pass that, like, it wasn't called a VIP pass, it was called something else, but you could get to, like, the head of the line kind of a thing.
Ooh.
But then there was also a disability pass for people who have a medical condition or whatever, and a friend of ours who has really severe medical conditions was not able to get into the Last Jedi panel because she was not able to sleep on the floor in the convention center. And that's just...
No.
Like, now you're denying these people because of their disability. They're not allowed to go in and try to do this because of their disability. Like, if they get there when the line forms and there are a certain number in line, or they should have a separate line for people with disabilities. Like, this, come on, Reed Pop, figure this out.
Pass.
No, they have one. Like,
but like have a pass that like, so you have like, you do this, whatever, and you set it up and you have people line up, whatever. And I know it sucks that if you line up overnight and you don't get in, but like you're lining up in overnight, you might not get in anyway. Yeah. But just have like 10 chairs set aside for like people with passes, and then with disability passes, they show up in the morning or whenever the panel starts, they get in. If they don't show up, let the other people in.
Because like the friend that I'm thinking of, she has severe spinal issues and can't stand for that long amount of time, let alone sit or sleep on the concrete. And like I know a lot
really? Sleeping on concrete is like my favorite thing to do.
I know that. Don't you just want to go to San Diego and sleep in the Hall H line? No, I don't either.
She has very severe feelings about the Hall H line, guys.
Which it's just I honestly, just for me, and this is where that's coming from. For me, sleeping in line and standing in line for that amount of time to be 5,000 people deep in a giant room and having to watch something on a big screen is equivalent to watching it on YouTube the next day, for me.
Well, actually, you get better view from YouTube the next day.
That too. So why waste your time being with friends and waste your time being at a con to sit in line? But there are people who that's their thing. If that's your jam, cool. Go for it. But that I heard that from at least 3 different people, that they were unable to get into the Last Jedi panel or any of the other panels that you had to wait in line overnight like that for because of their disability, because they were not able to tough it out and get through the line, and there was no option.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There should be like, let's say 10 chairs set aside, and then show up, present your pass, get in, and if they don't get filled, then bring more people in the line.
Yeah, then overflow. That's exactly how it should be done, and I don't know why they don't just do it that way. You're gonna get flack from people no matter what you try to do.
Well, yeah, but at least
so give that a shot, and if it works, and people are gonna get mad about it. I don't think so.
Is that discrimination?
I don't think so.
Here I am, like, starting shit for no good reason. Just like, can we just like take over and be like, we won't sue you if you let me run your con? What? Sorry?
Yeah, no, I don't know. It was just, that was kind of, the line situation was kind of annoying, and the only thing I am sad that I missed out on was if you were in the Last Jedi panel, you got a Last Jedi poster. If you were in the Carrie Fisher tribute panel, you got a Carrie Fisher poster. I just want the posters. I know I didn't go to the panels.
The Last Jedi panel is up online, I thought.
The panel is
No, not the panel, I'm sorry, the poster is up online, I thought.
There are a lot of people who are trying to sell the ones from Celebration online, and they're going for a ridiculous amount of money. No. But, like, come on. I'm a Leia cosplayer. I deserve that Carrie poster.
Someone slightly entitled.
Yeah. Oh, which brings up another point. This morning, Hot Toys dropped the most gorgeous hot toy I've ever seen of Hoth Princess Leia.
I saw that.
And I had a strict...
We'll post it.
Yeah, we will. I had a strict, like, I am not buying a hot toy until they give me Peggy Carter. And then I saw that one.
I think someone changed her mind.
However, can't afford it. So, my birthday's in October, y'all. Just putting that out there. It would be a fantastic, like joint gift from 5 friends. It would be awesome. It would be, like, the best thing
Everybody
ever.
start a pool.
FYI, October. There will be a party during
Dude,
Comic-Con.
I've started doing that for my birthday, and it's way sooner. I forgot something. They released something the other day, and it was ridiculously expensive.
Yours too? All right, Lindley.
And they released, and it was like something ridiculous. And I was just like, it was just like on my Facebook, and I was like, guys, June, not that far away.
Nope.
I'm just, June.
All I'm saying is all I want for my birthday is the Leia hot toy.
She says this now. There'll be other things as well, I'm sure.
Well, I have months, but right now that's it.
Currently. How many months away?
We're in May, June, July, August, September. 5 months.
So the 5-month countdown is starting, and we're starting with Leia.
Hot Leia.
Hot Leia.
Hot Leia, hot toy.
And we'll move through. All right, babe. We got about 5 minutes. So
all right.
We should wrap up.
Yeah, we should.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
We'll do this again soon, and
We
next time we'll
to
have
get
the Facebook
running.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's like we're in sync or something.
We share half a brain.
Not the boy band.
I wouldn't mind being in sync.
No.
Stop it. What do you think? We're more Spice Girl?
I'm Go Spice Girls.
Who would you be?
Girl Gang.
Girl Gang. Who would you be?
Who would I be in the Spice Girls?
You'd probably be Baby Spice, wouldn't you?
Can we talk about that later? I'd have to think about it.
We'll get back to you with our Spice Girl identity. I'm totally ginger, you know it. Even though you're the ginger one,
That doesn't mean that I'm ginger.
No, I'm the weird, not crazy, scary one, but the slightly one that everyone sort of was like, really? Those shoes?
Anyway, thanks for tuning in, you guys. May the 4th be with you. We'll talk to you guys sometime soon.
Yeah,
we'll do this again because it's fun, and we'll get Facebook working. So pay attention to the
May the 4th
Instagrams.
be with you, and also with you.
And also with you.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.